All right. Good morning. It is it's hard to imagine that literally like a week ago I was waking up in the morning to the sound of the ocean and taking my dogs for a walk on the beach, and here I am waking up in the pitch black and I'm wearing a sweatshirt this morning. So it's kind of depressing. But anyway, today's topic is weight loss over 50. It's my week 16 update and my weight loss journey. And today's going to be a short video. I'm just going to kind of go through this a little bit, just as again my accountability tool and to share my what I'm doing with you all. I'm in the maintenance phase right now because if you watched my previous update, I in week 15 was able to make it to my goal weight, and I made it down to 189.4. And so now I'm in the maintenance phase of weight loss or maintaining like a boss. Um, but it's gonna be a short one because Jesse and I we just earlier this week published a video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. We're making some changes to the channel and we're working on that. So I think we're excited about it. I think it'll add a lot more content, a lot more value. But until then, we have to put the effort in. So this is going to be a short one. All right. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And we'll review week 16. So as a recap, if you're new, I have a 3-step program that I'm using for weight loss, and I'm also using the same program for the maintenance phase of this. Step 1 is move more, which I count my steps. I try to get 10,000 steps a day is my very minimum, with the goal of just doing more when I can. So this week I was able to stay at least at that minimum goal throughout the week with that average daily step count of a little over 12,000. So that is a win, and it's going to help create the results you'll see here at the end. So step 2 is eat better. And my idea here is just, you don't have to get on a restrictive diet. It's not that you can't, but I think it's a huge reason why a lot of people aren't able to sustain this long term is because a lot of people can't eat keto for the rest of their life, or they're not going to eat Whole30 for the rest of their life, or they're not going to do intermittent fasting for the rest of their life. So I think at least for me, a lot of the reasons why I would fall off in the past is because I wasn't able to maintain it. So my goal is just to always try to eat the healthiest thing I can. I don't track calories, and just eat better every day. And when you have a bad day, that's okay. Just do better than, or even a bad meal, just do better on the next one. So I throw up my what I do each week, what I eat each week for accountability for myself, and also to give anybody ideas for meal prep or just meal ideas, because sometimes just trying to figure out what the heck you're going to eat is a struggle in and of itself. So this is what I did. Nothing really crazy here, other than it was a little mundane, and we had a lot of redundant eating, but sometimes that happens. I made it through the week. I think the other thing I point out too is in the very beginning of this challenge, I did restrict alcohol. I didn't drink alcohol at all for, I don't know, it was like the first couple months, and it's summertime now. So I'm enjoying some adult beverages. I'm putting them on here under my snacks category. So I'm even able to do that and still lose weight and maintain weight loss. So you don't have to give up everything, I guess is my point. All right. So that is step 2. And then step 3, once again, continue the trend of step 3 is lift heavy things or strength training, because as we get older, our muscles degenerate, we lose muscle mass, and that leads to mobility problems, which can lead to falls, which can be life-ending, quite honestly. And so my goal is to have the happiest, healthiest, most mobile retirement that I can, so I can enjoy my life in retirement. And lifting heavy things is part of that. I've fallen off the wagon on this for several weeks in a row. I can't remember how many, but we're going on 4 or 5. But don't worry, I do get this fixed. So stay tuned for that. So that's my overall results on the 3 simple steps. Here's my results. I weigh myself in weekly, and I am last week I was 189.4, and this week I'm 190. So I'm right in range. And honestly, if I fluctuate a pound or 2 each way, I don't care. That's fine. This is a 12-month challenge for me to try to sustain this kind of lifestyle. And honestly, I think I could even fluctuate up to 5 pounds either way. I don't necessarily want to go to 195, but what I've learned is after losing 30 plus pounds over the last 16 weeks, I can lose a pound or two is not really a big deal. So if something happens, if I don't feel well and I'm not as mobile as usual, or if I go on that vacation, which I just got back from one, and you'll see that in an upcoming video, and maybe I gain a little bit. Spoiler alert, I didn't. But if I do, um, I know that I can lose it again. I just don't want to ever get 30 pounds heavier because that wasn't fun coming off. So, anyway, that's it for this week. If you haven't watched our last video where Jesse and I kind of outlined the new plans, please do that and stay tuned. I think our launch date for the upcoming changes is going to be October 15th if everything stays on track. So just remember, in between now and then, remember to move more, eat better, lift heavy things. Thanks for watching.